He was on our boy time, and he was like going back and forth with this guy, and he's like a senior. And I guess they thought he was a junior. He's like, no, dude, I'm a freshman. He's like, "What?" All right, one time? Yeah. Where are you doing? With these little, doing what? Give me everything. Yeah, I want to.
All right, let's get going, guys.
Talk about travel, some taekwondo time.
Where everybody is today.
Did you made a video, man?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah. I didn't know if that was like just a Thursday thing or
It's whenever you are able and willing.
always willing.
All right, we're gonna warm up with hot hands. Y'all can go. I'll wait. I'll go with I'll swap in with Josh when he gets here.
You know the door? Well, I
What's that?
No.
Yeah, I'll work with you. Know.
Okay. That's the same again. Jen.
We used to do that roll thing and Bussy Combatives a little bit like that.
Out the back thing.
Kind of like in seated form.
It was big old poster that's just got. Six things.
30 seconds. Time. There may be some in the medical kit thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Look in that right side of that black thing, and I think there's a first aid kit and there's a small roll. I'll bring some sometime.
Yeah, I got some like big bandages in there. I think.
I shook a guy's hand today. It's not because it's like for me, it's for everyone else. Because after he shook my hand, he saw it, and then he never shook my hand again when we left. I was like, yeah, it's probably pretty disgusting. All crusty.
There should be some bandages in there. outlet, there's tape.
I think there's a small roll of tape and there's some pre-wrap in there too.
I'm shaking much worse than I'm like.
So let's get going, guys. We'll do one more round of hot hands since so we all didn't get to move yet.
Not rotating.
You're not rotating.
I'll move.
You need me to go like roundhouse everybody to wake them up?
Hot hands. Same thing. Yeah. Find something, Josh. There should be like big, like bandages, bigger big bandages in there somewhere.
If you put a Band-Aid on it and pre-wrap and then tape, that's probably all you need.
Pre-wrap tape. Do we have tape?
There's a small roll in there somewhere. Because I used it on somebody last week. I think it was in the top-ish area.
It's on your head position. This is just a grip fighting game. This is just a grip fighting game. Just look.
When he had you down, like almost like in a headlock, was he not? He wasn't supposed to be doing that, was he?
I mean, he should just let it go at that point.
Okay.
Yeah, cause like
I was going to say, I don't think he knew.
at a certain
Because
point,
I thought he
there's-
should have let that go.
At a certain point, there's not really a way out without just like scrimmaging.
There's not a hand fight way to deal with
Nah,
it.
he's got it.
I got you.
That I know of.
I didn't say anything, but I figured he was.
I was
Probably supposed to let it go.
I was playing with it to see like where else they can go. That's kind of also the point. Big sport.
Yeah. I really kind of am getting the vibe that this is going to help.
What?
I think the games are going to help. I think they're helping.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think the rolls still need to happen probably, but I think this is going to benefit.
Time, guys.
Yeah, a lot of, you get free car with it, it's that push on my knuckles, I push on my arm. Yeah. That way, my hand is point like that, or I didn't expect.
All right, now we're gonna do the same thing. So I want you to you can start with double collar type. Okay, an outside elbow position. We're gonna start from here. I want you to focus on getting inside position with your grips, and then I want you to find their neck with your forehead. Okay. Once you find the neck with the forehead, I want you to maintain this for as long as you possibly can. Okay, and they're gonna fight back to neutral and fight back to get the forehead to your neck as well.
Is this still considered hot hands?
Call it necking.
Necking. Okay. All right.
Playing the same game, not really, but now I want you to focus on your forehead.
So thank you. Put some neck.
To drive off into the jaw.
Hand on neck at each other.
Yeah.
Hands and neck, sorry, throat.
Y'all don't take this. Don't take this too far.
What's that? Y'all like the name? Yeah,
Hands and neck.
perfect, right?
Oh, neck.
Might need to swap out for height. Might help. I can go with Chad if need be.
Get in there, Chad. Really?
I know Chad's not afraid of anybody. I'm just saying.
I say, it gives me a little.
Look, bro. Are you doing it?
I want to really see you neck.
Yeah, I really was trying to get him in the neck.
But no headbutting.
I think your goal is the same. I think you have the same goal. Like our goal is.
All right, let that go. Yeah.
Just be in a more dominant position. Than scared.
Whatever.
30 seconds.
30.
30. Time.
What's up, guys?
Hey, so like a lower back workout.
Alright. Just gonna do a build on this. We're gonna be on feet all class. You know, I get you water bottles. So now the game, same that we were just playing, we're just building on it. But now I want you to specifically work towards a collar tie and elbow. What I mean by this, collar tie on either one, okay? Collar tie, elbow, okay? And then I want your secondary control, either bicep tie. It can be, if go ahead, get a grip here. It can be outside elbow, okay? It can be bicep tie. It can also just be wrist. But I want you to go ahead and get a grip. Get a grip on the elbow. I want you to have some path, have a collar tie and an elbow, and some path to manipulate where his elbow is. Whether it's like this, or it's like this, or it's like this. I can move his elbow. Okay. Secondary, up to you, as long as you can move the elbow. But you must have collar tie with the elbow right here in the chest. Okay. Once you get that, if you can hold that grip for 2-3 seconds, right? Count yourself. But you know when you have it. All right. You best know when you have it. Just reset. Cool. All right. 1, 2, 3. Outside a little bit. Here's the question you get. I thought it was jaw.
It was funny, probably like right in the sternum like that.
Yeah.
Dirty boxer, you.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. "30 seconds."
Well, it was like apologize. Totally. So, totally gone. They scored you for it, right? Yeah.
Thanks for having here. Yeah. I didn't have all this opposition.
Time.
You're working. I get some water. 4 minute, 1 minute.
You said, what's up? Good luck, dude. There's a cheat right at the water fountain. I was like,
I don't care. I wasn't talking.
I can't wait to see you in my
Water if you need it.
I thought about it when I saw it, and I was like, I'm not playing that there.
Let this one go. Let it air out.
I said it before I realized. But then I was like, yeah. Alright, here we are.
To build on this, now we're gonna play hammies. All right, I'll play this last Monday. Whoever was here last Monday. So the game ends. Do whatever I need to do. The only goal is, can I touch his hamstring? Can I? Okay, let's make it more specific. Can I touch his hamstring and make contact with his torso with my head? If I touch his hamstring with one hand and I make contact with his torso with my head, we win.
The head position is going to make you or break you. You can do that with bad head position, and he's
Yeah.
got you. So the head position's super
For
important.
now, anywhere will suffice. Anywhere, as long as it's a torso with your head, where I can, you know you did it. If I can touch him with my forehead, and I can make him have to take a step to get his balance like that. Cool. Right. Let's go.
What do you think about that?
It's pretty awesome. Cardio, for sure.
Give me that hammy boy. You ain't get my hammy boy. Well, granddad used to say. He played the game. He played the rule set. Give me that hammy boy. We have to take it down, or we're just trying to grab their hand.
No, you just do the touch, and that's it. You know when you got it. Just get to that control position and then reset.
My hands off my handy.
You signed the waiver. There's the waiver said you agree to light sexual harassment.
Lightly?
Light.
Modest. Moderate harassment.
Was that good head position? Tuck, tuck? No, you just got submitted.
Yeah. Yeah.
30 seconds.
He's still winning. He's still playing the game.
I'm trying to see if I get that answer. If they're far side, but anyway. Like what?
Time.
The goal is like down. Yeah. Like drop lows. A lot. There still sucks at.
Water if you need, guys.
I don't know about you guys. Okay.
I need it. Any observations or problems from any of the games so far?
Not getting high enough on the head, pulling it down to move their parallel foot forward.
You show it.
Like a bigger guy like John, like I have like, just like this too low. And I try to pull, like, it doesn't pull, so you're just kind of getting.
That's like a Muay Thai thing. When you glove somebody and go for that in Muay Thai, you get the crown of the head. Typically, a collar ties on the neck, and it's a little bit better control. But if the leverage point's way better, the higher you get, but you can slip off a little easier. So it's a trade-off. Yeah, right.
Cool. Well, actually, yeah, let's cover that one first, actually. I'll just reverse the order. Because what you're getting at is relevant to one of the things I wanted us to drill a little bit. So let's talk about, we've been over like approach a whole lot. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but just like quick recap. Matching head position, right? Not so much lower than him that I give him easy access to get heavy on my head and snap me down. Not so much higher than him that I give him easier access to my legs. Roughly matching head height. Okay. Next, when I reach, anytime I reach, I always want to make sure that I'm staying defensively sound with my lead leg. So as I start to make contact, if I just reach, I'm giving him opportunities here as I reach to just duck under and go and shoot the single. Okay, so we need to be careful. Anytime I reach, ideally, typically, you should go for a rear hand reach. So whatever was my rear leg, I'm going to keep a down block in front of my lead leg, and I'm going to make initial contact. Then I can start making my secondary contact. Okay. Secondly, let's talk about our end goal that this whole class is going to be centered around is getting to a single leg. Right, it's going to be our most probably in terms of time invested learning. It'll be our most consistently, most likely our consistently well-performing takedown in jiu-jitsu at all levels, right? There's plenty of effective takedowns, but a single leg is something that's fairly safe, doesn't require a ton of athleticism, and you can stay pretty defensively sound as you go for it. So we're gonna focus this entire class and probably every Monday for this whole month on developing our single leg. So the basic idea that I want to go for here is I need to any of my good setups are going to involve staying defensively sound through the whole movement. Okay. Secondly, it's going to involve making him step at my will, making him step where I want him to step with either leg. Okay. Thirdly, it's going to involve being able, a good setup is going to give me the ability to attack either leg, not just one. Okay, what I mean by that is a setup for, let's say one of the ones that we're going to go over tonight actually is this collar tie and elbow. So the reason we like the collar tie and the elbow is because it allows me to be defensive and offensive in like a 2-for-1 grip that I get here. I have good control with the collar tie, and we're in so far that I can manipulate his posture, right? I can pull him down. I can be heavy on him. I can start to, if I come out with heavy collar ties, I can also just start to wear on the guy over long periods of time. And that's definitely a strategy that works at very high levels. It's just in very long matches, just super heavy collar ties to wear down on them. Secondly, the elbow gives me a really good defensive frame that's kind of baked in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I'm out here, no. But if I get in here and I'm able to drive off the chest with my elbow, I have a defensive frame baked into this grip, right? And also, I get extra leverage using this as a pivot point. I get extra leverage to make those collar ties heavier. Okay, out here, it's just me pulling with my body weight. I have a lat pull. Here, it can be a lat pull, but it's also using his chest and my elbow as this pivot point to kind of, as I jab him in the chest, I get to pivot off of him. Do a little 2-for-1 here. So collar tie is great, but when we take a collar tie, we want to specifically get our elbow involved. I might take a collar tie like this, especially if I'm already with the momentum already going this way, and I'm gearing up to actually go for a snap down. Then of course my elbow is going to leave his chest. But by default, when I make my initial contact, and I come in for my collar tie, I'm trying to find his chest with my elbow. Secondly, my secondary grip, the first one we're going to drill, we're going to shoot to just control the inside bicep, but there's plenty of other ones that we're going to go over tonight. But the first thing I want you to do, I want you to get in a good stance. I want you to protect your lead leg. Always have a down block hand. If for some reason you decide to reach with your lead hand, always just be aware, right? My rear hand is going to shift just so I have something there. If he decides to shoot right there, I've got something to get in the way rather than just leaving my leg exposed. So I want you to reach with the rear hand. Ideally, once I've made contact, I want you to come inside, find good head position, grab a collar tie elbow, and I want you to take it inside bicep. Notice my hand never leaves him. I just come straight in. Okay, I can also step in. I'm a left foot forward, so I keep kind of doing this motion. Okay. But most of you are probably more so going to do this. You're going to step in. Whichever one you step in with is up to you. But just realize, like, if you're right-handed, you're probably going to be a right foot lead. So play with either. I tend to automatically just kind of come in with my left because I am a left foot lead and it's more comfortable. But play with it. Once I'm here, I've got my inside bicep tie. Remember, thumbs are involved. Okay, I'm not thumbless until I'm ready to pull. If I want to pull the man, then I'll transition my thumb to the backside and pull. Now, the reason that this is a good setup is, one, it's defensively sound. If he tries to shoot on me right now, it's difficult. My head position is right here on the inside. I've got this inside bicep tie. I've got my elbow. If he can really go for a shot. Very difficult. Very difficult. Notice when he goes, watch my head. Okay. It's there. It's able to track him, change levels with him.
Level change.
Because I'm so attached to him. Okay. So I don't want my head ever like here. I want to be attached to him with my head, with my collar tie. All these grips that we take, we want to stay attached to the man. Okay. Get a good grip. Okay. So right here, it's number one, defensively sound. All right. That's one of the 3 criteria for a setup. Defensively sound. Secondly, I can make him step. So here, if I want to attack, if I want to make him step with his lead leg, I can start to circle out my hips and I can give him a good pull with this collar tie. Okay. Or if I want to attack his lead leg, I can make a switch stance here. As this foot comes forward, my thumb shifts to the tricep and I pull here. Okay. He still step with the rear leg. So I need to get this right. Like get this.
So right here.
No. Yeah. Let's see.
Here.
Yeah, I need to, so the principle is still the same, that I need to step away from the leg. If I just step kind of at an angle, I'm probably still gonna end up, because I'm technically still stepping away from his rear leg. So even if I want to attack this lead leg, I can go into a switch stance, but then I'm still gonna step away from that leg. All right, number three, third criteria, okay?
And lower back's getting kind of tight.
Where, Josh? Yeah, take a rest there. My lower back's lit up too. All right. Cool. Yep. All right. So here, remember, defensively sound. I can make him take a step however I want, and then third, I can attack both. What I mean by that is just what we were showing, right? I can make him take a step with the rear leg, okay? And I can attack that leg. So as soon as he takes that step, I can come under, and I can grab an outside, or I can do an inside reach. Stay there. All right, I just made him take that step, right? I can come under with an inside reach. Either one, up to you. The main thing to remember is when I want to attack a single, I want to get my foot here. I want to step to the outside right by his foot. If I'm way in front of him, I'm just going to be really reaching for it. But if I'm stepping to his foot, it's going to be a much easier time flanking the leg. I keep my hips under me. Back to your regular stance. Okay. But also, so I can attack that leg, or I can switch stances and I can attack the lead leg, right? So right here, the beauty of this one is he brings his foot already to be in line with mine. Okay, so it's a pretty simple thing.
Yeah, you're already deep.
Yeah, his foot's already there. You don't have to go any further. So 3 criteria.
You need to work on that.
Defensively sound. Secondly, I can make him step
getting him to
with
step.
whichever foot. I can move him around however I want. And thirdly, I can attack both feet. Those are the criteria for all good setups here. Okay. So the one we're going to drill is going to be, you can do both of them. Do the lead leg and the rear leg. All right. Let's do a right-handed lead for now. Okay. Yep. Get a good athletic stance. So here, all I want you to do is decide which one you want to attack. If you want to attack the lead leg, I'm going to pull with my collar tie here. So I'm going to step up. I'm going to step away from that leg and circle my hips out and give him a good pull here. Okay. As he pulls, I'm coming under. I'm with an inside reach or an outside reach. It's up to you. Play with both, but I'm going to come under and I'm going to try to step to the outside of his foot and keep my head glued to his chest. Not down here, not up here, not out here. It's in no man's land. I'm going to stay glued to him. To finish this, all we're trying to do is collect the leg for now. We're not trying to take him down. To finish this, I'm going to walk into him. We're going to trap the foot right there between our legs. That's where we're going to stop. Okay. So you can attack that rear leg, or okay, or you can go for the switch stance. Okay. Start from circle out. If he brings that foot to you, we're expecting to bring this foot, but if he doesn't, then you can still just attack this one. Okay. But ideally, go ahead and get the regular stance. Here. Right, I'm looking for that one. He might bring me the other one, right? But I'm looking for this one. If he brings this one to me, I'm gonna collect, stay glued to him, walk him down. Okay, questions on those? Remember, you're gonna have to read the guy, all right? So like in that case, like he did not bring the foot, and you too, right? He didn't bring the foot forward without expecting. Could be something to do with where their balance was at the time. Could be something to do with like me doing the technique wrong. Either way, you're gonna have to read it in real time. You might need to adjust or say, that's not the one. I'll wait on the next one. Cool. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Such a driller again.
It's the drill.
You're bleeding.
I'm bleeding.
Wait.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Those two words.
Oh, okay.
We drill or
Drill.
what?
What?
He's working with Josh. It's a drill.
What you got, boo boo?
Oh, I just believe, I guess. I didn't know.
Yeah.
You scratched him.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, where is that head? You just got guillotined.
Side, but it's on his leg, but I can't wrap it around.
Show me where you were. Yeah, you're guillotined. At the most, it's your forehead. Best, it's an ear. Don't ever go to no man's land. If your head's going to be over that way, your body needs to be across over here. Yeah, there you go. No takedowns, no takedowns.
You can shoot an outside single if you want, but definitely don't just have your head like no man's land looking down. Like if they're going to shoot an outside single, we still want to be postured up. We won't be expecting the threat of a guillotine coming back into them.
You missed it. Either whichever way you go. Yeah.
Whichever one you want. I want you to establish contact and then attack.
Turn my hips out. Before I do that, let's see if I can like get that.
Yeah.
And having this leg pull. Because I think, is that right? If you rotate that hip to bring this leg from like this, see that switch. So, if I'm already right foot forward, then it's everything about it. It'll just be more of a
Take
pull.
the speed down so you can really get this, like,
shot.
the validity down. It's like your head's leaving. Like, I was thinking this being out for his arm in a way.
If I try to be close to the way it's on.
Yeah, see how that side, he doesn't have really an arm in the way?
And then like before I use, would I switch hips or just? Get back. Straight for it.
It feels like I have one of those takedowns with the side that I'm, somebody.
Because if you have to
Got a
go
collar
through
towel.
that.
Yeah, get below
Right.
that, yeah.
Can you run one?
Yeah.
I think you should. Rotating that hip that way. And bringing the
Good, just take it to him with your head. Hit that guy. And it was there, but then you let it go. It's on the way in. But when you finish, I don't know, just go ahead and finish, right?
If any of y'all like rock climb, the little cardinal rule is 3 points of contact. So JC had a hand, and a head. That's 3 points of contact. If that helps, think about it. It's important to keep your head in contact while it's in the correct place. Cool.
Yeah, particularly on the inside, not just like forehead to forehead. Like not a neutral position.
Uh-oh. What is it? Nuts? He ain't got any. He's fine. He's fine. You know what this is?
What?
Karma. Because you were laughing at Andy at Muay Thai for getting hit right in the groin.
I was cussing.
Like, make him have to play by the month there. Make him have to hop.
So.
Next time I see Andy, I'm going to tell him you got hit in the groin.
Outside single.
Right, forehead and arm.
Yeah,
See, that was okay because you were cross-bodied.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up is the best. Instead of like side or laterally, I'm always driving up. So that's good posture to stick back.
Also hard for you to sprawl to the left and go to the right.
Yeah. Yeah, if I've got like strong back the whole time, every time I step, I just my spine stays nice and neutral. And it's what's sending it back and able to stay off balance. But if my head starts to dip at all here, he's able to start shucking it.
Yes.
So,
I like had it around with just. You hit him.
What?
You hit him.
One hit each so far. Oh, well. Should even it out.
And even if
What I've been teaching as far as like that shoot, like shooting for the single ring in the class. They look step to that out or two. And then like, they're reflecting and being under there. That's what I've just been showing. Just,
I never, yeah, but in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah, more of a like bringing the horse to us kind of thing. But one thing over this, when you reach, so here, whichever I'm gonna attack, like right there, focus on, even if it's happening quick, like I'm going to step and reach with the inside in one motion. Like say this were suspended in time, I still got this contact with my head and this collar tie. Okay, like, and this is for you, right? Because I saw you kind of come through, and then you just kind of do this. I want to come through, your hand reach, and then collect, or inside reach. Sorry, that makes sense.
So maintaining the head high or the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna, even if it's quick, I'm letting it go, I'm gonna bring it at me. I'm going to inside reach, but I'm maintaining this contact with my collar tie and my head before, until I've like got the contact with my inside reach.
Yeah. You like don't release those 2 points of contact until you have the leg secured. Then you can slip off and yeah.
Yeah, keep going.
It's rock climbing. It's all it is, rock climbing.
It might be this.
See it, boys. Really make that step. But just do that real quick. Just over and over. Do 5 reps real quick. I'm just making him step and do nothing else.
Okay.
Let's see it.
Yeah. You didn't see leg. Yeah. Essentially, yeah. Only thing is that you would have to do most of my. Yeah.
It's just working still, and you're getting.
Dory, we'll circle that.
Whichever ones you want to make it step, yeah, up to you.
Step two. I've discussed. It should only cut in.
Got it.
You can never go.
Actually, like one step. Don't step. Looks like you want to attack. Okay. And then when you just step, you and stay right here and just see where the ball for a second. Make something. Yeah. And keep all your other contact. I just want to see.
Bounce off.
Like in this case, can I just come roughly to where my leg is right now. Yeah. If I were to step away and pull. Actually, doing it comes like way left. Got this. His position.
Bad head position. If you're over there, if you're on the right, that head needs to be straight on or across, like forehead or ear. If you're over here, yeah, either forehead on him or your right ear. If you're on that side and you find your left ear on him, you're getting guillotined.
That makes sense.
There.
No.
Yeah, like barely.
You're like that, kind of let your head be blending.
Really don't let's get it.
Really keep that head, forehead across.
Do this little step. If I'm here, right? Get stairs, get it. Here, and I circle. Yeah, make it take a much
Yeah.
bigger step. That's
You
what
gotta
I'm
keep
for.
that
That
once
one big step.
you've got leg, then you go double under.
One thing at a time.
Much better, dude. Yeah. And like say to those.
Everybody's being pretty disciplined with having that elbow swung to the inside with their collar tie. I mean, it's kind of natural, but I've been waiting for somebody to have it flared, but nobody.
His isn't really glued, but I'm not gonna overcorrect things right now.
Yeah.
I just want to get really good at making him take that big step right there.
Uh-huh.
Because the way he was doing it, he wasn't really circling much. So like the foot's only barely like it's moving like 6 inches versus like 3
He
feet.
was able to, his opponent was like
Able to
double,
flutter
triple.
step.
Exactly. Yeah. He wasn't making him take a giant one.
Just really weird because you have to have like control here, but still have like you're kind of just like.
Hey y'all, everybody except Devin. Devin, kind of keep doing what you're doing. 'Cause I'm just telling them what to do. Hey, do this real quick. Everybody get at least 5 of these in. Where getting good stance. Okay. All I want you to do is ideally, I'm gonna make this guy. If I want to make him take a step, let's focus on making him match us 1 for 1. If I take a step to like an offensive step, I make him take a step. Okay, let's drill that over and over. Where we're seeing some of this, where I might say I want to attack that rear leg, and I'm not really circling very well. And what's happening is I'm doing this. No, don't give it to me, Jeff. Yeah, don't really don't give it to me. Okay, right here, right there, and he's kind of fluttering, or at best, his foot's maybe coming like 6 inches forward. Okay, what I really need to get good at is making him take a giant step, like with just me having to step once, ideally. Okay, so we need to feel our way through being able to cut this angle to circle out, step back, and pull, and make him take a much bigger step. So we're here. See how much distance his foot covered? Right, he went from over there to here. That's what we're looking for. I want you to drill this where you're only stepping once, all right? Or we can say twice since we're cutting an angle because I'm looking for like a 1-2, okay? But right here, I want you to pause and make sure that you're making him take these big steps. And then you can go back to inside hand reach and walk him down, okay?
We did a Odie Delaney drill remember that circle thing that was,
Yeah.
he did a drill where it was making him, like it was a circle motion like that.
It's all in your ability to cut that angle with your hips and circle out.
Yeah.
Like I'm not strong. None of us are, maybe John, right? But most of us are not gonna be strong enough to just like handle this guy with our hands and just our arms and like hold him where we want. Okay, like get really strong. Don't be like it's gonna be very difficult if I'm just pulling with my arms. Okay, but if I'm attached to him, where all of this is static, and now I can pull with my legs and my hips, much bigger steps. Okay, and much more mechanical. Okay, get like at least 5 or 10 of just a step. You take a step and make him step. See where it goes. All in the hips. Happy guilt. This is all in. I'll never not notice a Happy Gilmore reference.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's a Spider-Verse.
Forgot about that. I wouldn't have got it. We just started here.
Cool with that. But it's like it's got everything else. The step looks really good. The reason you don't think the biggest step is just the thing you're looking for is you get this, you circled out, but we barely did anything with this grip here. The biceps up. So it's gonna depend. Like if I want to make some steps, like if I'm angling my stuff this way, I'm gonna pull a star there. Right? Good. But if I'm angling with hips out this way, I'm gonna pull this biceps. My thumb is gonna come on the tricep. Okay. As I take my deep step here, my side step, this is what cuts it, initiates that ankle. My thumb, tricep, and as I circle out, my leg, it's circled out this way, and I'm gonna pull elbow to pocket here, and there. Okay. And then we're coming back in. I have to get that involved.
All right.
Right. It is all in the angle, but you do need to pull with that tie.
Okay. Roll on. Yeah.
That's better. Yeah, you're starting to get it now. Nice. Now do one more. Do exactly what you're doing. And as soon as he takes that step, I pulled. As soon as I see his foot here, I'm gonna come down and I'm collecting whichever part for it. It's right here. I'm coming here, and I'm gonna walk through it. But as he's planting that foot with that big step, we're reaching.
All right.
This is big time law enforcement application.
Just touch his hammy. Touch his hammy. Close. Yeah, you already know.
Yep, yep,
Better, bro.
that's it.
Yeah, keep running just like that.
That was perfect.
All right, hey, let's look at a couple more real quick. I didn't realize we were running short on time. We have 15 viewers. I mean, these are all roughly. The concept is going to be the same. Like for all these setups, I've got some form of inside control. I make them take a step. I'm defensively sound. I can attack both legs. Like that's all of these are gonna roughly be the same, just with slightly different grips. So we've been running the collar tie elbow, right, and this bicep tie. Now I want you to run. Let's do wrist. So I'm gonna look to do. All right. I'm going to look to give him a gift, so to speak. Okay, that's what John Danaher says. I present a gift, right? So I'm here. I give him. So yeah, I'm just looking for this wrist to come forward here. Okay. What I'm looking to do now is come down and get a 2-on-1. Okay. And now from here, you can come forward and collect just a collar tie like we just were at. Okay. You can also use this to start setting up your Russians, right? If you know what that is, right? But also, I can use this to set up my collar tie. And then what I'm looking to do is instead of this bicep tie, anytime that I can get this wrist, my fingers are right now pointed at y'all. But if I start to shuck my arm straight and my shoulder down, I'm gonna rotate his wrist on the inside. Okay, this is where we're setting up from the collar tie and wrist control. It's the same exact thing that we're doing before, except instead of a bicep tie, I'm just using. I actually have surprisingly good control with this wrist internally rotated, more than you might think. Okay, so as he fights, either way, I have ways of manipulating his elbow, okay, and creating pathways to his legs. Okay, so it's the same dance here though. Okay, so as I have this wrist so notice it's like cranking a bike, right? I'm rolling my wrist forward, and I've got pretty good control here. Okay, even as he starts to try to fight it off, he opens up access to other things. Okay, but the setup for the single here is I'm looking for this. I get this wrist here. I'm rolling it forward, and now once I'm in, we can do the same exact entries that we were just doing. So I can either attack his rear leg by circling out. Okay, pulling him to me. Notice I can make his elbow move, right? That's really important here. Go back. You're back with it?
Oh, yeah, I'm a little tight.
Okay. You want to use Josh?
You can if you want.
Okay, come on, Josh. Would be great. Okay. So we get into a situation where I find this wrist. Okay. I roll forward. Now I can do the same exact things that we've been doing with the bicep tie, but just with this wrist. As I step and I pull, I can pull him by simply almost like I'm using my arm like this little pendulum here, like it's a grandfather clock. I'm gonna take my hand back towards my hamstring. Notice his elbow comes up at the same time. Okay. And yeah, he can slip out here, but as he starts to slip out, I'm already coming in. Okay. One more time. So we come in here. All right, I'm gonna get my collar tie. Right, I can get my bicep tie, but sometimes, sometimes I'm forgetting my setup here. Sometimes I'm gonna be able to get to this wrist, right? We can do this by either we can offer our wrist to him and use this to get on the inside, like this, right? Perfect. And we can offer it to him. We can get to the inside, take our collar tie like so. Once I have this, it's the same as before. I can either do a switch stance if I want to attack his lead leg, or I can step away and I can pull. So in this case, I'll step away and I'm going to use this to manipulate his elbow and kind of pull him as I pull with this collar tie and circle out. Here. Okay, from here, it's the same as before. It's coming through and walking into. Question on that one. One more that you can go ahead and run while we're here is it's very similar. Go ahead and do a good stance. If I can get him to clear this, so let's say a head post or anything, if he starts to kind of try to shut my wrist off, anytime that if he makes contact with my wrist, if he does this, I can go with it as he's pushing down. I can make contact with his wrist, and I can look to pull him as I hit him in the deltoid with my head. Here, okay? And this is going to set up some Russians. This is also going to set up just a single on its own, because look at where his head is now and look where his foot is in relation to mine. So from here, I can go ahead and get in on the single. So play with both of those. That's called a cross wrist. Is whenever I get him to shut it off. Right. If he makes contact at any point and I go with it and I can feed, I can pull, and I can step or I can step in. But anytime I have this and I get my head in, I have a lot of options in terms of manipulating his posture. I can either take him to the outside, or I can go ahead and attack the single, attack the Russian. Pretty good grip, pretty good little sequence there. I've been learning that one today. Questions on that? Play with the wrist. It's all basically the same, right? But if you're going to take a wrist grip, don't just have it like this. Like roll the wrist forward. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3.
That was like the drag. So it's gonna be more sustained.
What's that?
That's like the drag single and drag to single.
Oh yeah. It's kind of, that's very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. The same thing happens to our
You wait for that window and there that arm crawls over and you got that opening.
back.
I don't know. I'm easy on the button. Kind of feeling.
I've been feeling that.
I just more like this, but I
Yeah.
feel comfortable like this. I don't know. I feel more like this. You were trying to like.
Are y'all right-handed?
Right-handed, but I'm left.
Right-handed, and you're almost always going to be lead leg is left.
Yeah, because I feel
Like put your power punch and power kick is right. So southpaws will drop this back. I mean, that's just
So it doesn't
standard.
matter what foot you want.
Yes, we're gonna play some.
You have a tendency to drop your right foot back if you're right-handed.
But what if you're left-footed, right-handed?
Then you're a freak. I don't know.
I'm starting.
So he said, same kind of risk controls. If you guys think.
Yeah, but I can still mitigate a lot of risk, right, by either starting and starting with him doing that, or saying we're not taking them down, we're just looking live right. It's like stuff like we've already done.
That's what I did on Wednesday. Like whenever I had them playing games, it was just like get the single. That's it. Don't take them down. Get to a double. Don't take them down.
It's probably fine. I'm just trying to make sure that there's like, if we're gonna play games with max resistance all the time, that I make sure that if we're getting that much max resistance work in, that we still have a super low risk of injury. Like no more risk than if we were just open rolling. Is the goal. Yes, to answer your question, yeah, we'll definitely be playing some standing games. Also, you won $200. I thought I would have lost that. No one's playing games. Yeah, so you won. Like, I mean, people playing the games, but they're not like really going for it like you were. So congratulations.
Dang, lottery.
What's that? Just plug that wrist control. Right?
Yeah.
There's some
If I-
confusion.
If I shut this up, which hand does he grab it with?
What's that? Go for
Like, if he was here and I shucked it off.
If you shuck it off right there, you're going with a button.
Going
And you're looking to grab his wrist across, yeah, right, within the grip. Right, for this particular one, since it's a cross, it's kind of grab here.
I guess if you do it to me. Oh, well, yeah. I guess if I grab this wrist and pull across, I could also
Yeah, there's lots of, like, once you've got his elbow breaking the center line, there's lots of options there.
yeah.
But sometimes, like, you can also just pull, and that's gonna make him take the step, and you've got the single already there.
Yeah.
But you have, you don't know the Russian yet, I guess, but like, that's another really good entry. You got arm drags, all kinds of stuff.
Arm drag is just when you basically just swim that arm.
Yeah, if you can get the elbow to break the center line, and you're pulling it further, you can duck under. That's an arm.
Okay. Chad worked on this with her dad the other day. I noticed when he grabbed my arm, I was like, well, shoot, he can just arm drag me. Yeah. Yeah.
What did he do? Like, you saw messed up too.
You're right on the arm drag thing. It's just, we're just doing this for the purposes of the single leg
Yeah.
setup tonight, but that doesn't mean you can't do the
Yeah.
arm drag.
I just noticed.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's we're gonna cap off. We're gonna cap off class with some live work here. All I'm looking for you to do is we're gonna play like, we're just gonna call it 3x3 for now. I don't have a great title for it yet. The goal is I'm gonna let them in, like I'm gonna give them some good looks, a little bit of resistance, right? Like we're not just drilling, but I'm going to like let him work until he accomplishes 3 takedowns. Right? I'm not just gonna give it to him, but I'm also not gonna like go out of my way to deny him everything. Being a good training partner, letting him learn, give him some good looks. Once he gets me down 3 times, now it's my turn to get him down 3 times. Okay. So you're going, but you're also like, this is where you, especially newer, you just gotta learn how to calibrate where like you're actually making them work for it, but you're not like they're actually getting some valuable work and they're actually getting to hit the takedown. Okay. Questions on that? I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Anything we've been like, it doesn't have to be something we've been working. I'd like you to work these singles for sure. Like be thinking about the singles, but if you see other things, go for it.
Have you shown a single takedown to completion?
They've been good
Thank
to me on Wednesday.
Does anybody not know at least one single takedown, one single leg takedown? Okay. We'll pick this up. Maybe Chad, you can also pick some of this up Wednesday. You want? Yeah, we can grab some stuff too before then. Todd's teaching tomorrow. So if you want to come for that, he's a great teacher, 18 years of experience, so I highly recommend it. He's an 18-year practitioner and been coming here once
The
a week.
dude with the beard, and you went with him at the seminar over here, and he kind of like pinned you.
He's always got black on.
He's very helpful,
Oh,
very good
yeah,
teacher,
yeah.
very helpful.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's tomorrow. Wednesday's Chad. I'll be here Thursday. OG Delaney is Saturday. So and it's donate any amount to the Hess family.
What time is that?
9 to 11. It's only 2 hours.
And what's the, okay, it's a donation thing, but it starts at 9 to 11? Okay.
Any amount to the Hess family. The stuff's on our website, and on Instagram if you need to make your donation. To what? There's we're doing a wrestling seminar with OD Delaney Saturday.
Most
It's
of
just a benefit for a family. A kid's got a really bad heart defect and needs surgery, and it's just raising money for them. So any donation gets you into the seminar. Cool. Any other questions?
When is fall team full?
Plus 2?
Yeah.
24. Yeah, and Mason will be here next week. Mason Dollar will be here next week, but that's just for us. I'm not right at a seminar.
Is he coming like all week? Like,
I probably should meet it 3 days now. Yes, he ended up getting on Ultimate Fighter to coach all the grapplers for Chael. So he wasn't able to come for the whole time. So, yeah, pretty cool. All right. Any other questions? All right, let's get 3x3 for the whole 8 minutes. Just we're going back and forth, give each other some good looks, keep each other safe, of course. Like stay on your voice.
Yeah, to bring it back to that guy. I think
Say I've got
Mason was kind of like that. You.
don't pull me down this far.
So right here, I mean, there's several things we can do. One simple one that we can do is look to help build a bar. So first off, I'm gonna run into you, make you take a step, and be able to pull this leg. One easy thing is all the others are gonna circle out as I probably would show you.
You're not about to end it.
That's just it. Okay. All right, guys, on the bell.
Oops.
One chat. Shit.
He only tapped.
Hey, it was just the climb just started. Wait, what do you do? Next.
Trying to get the leg off like you did. So yeah, it's really good. He goes. If you're a half going, you'll. You gotta really. You can't. You know.
Think about when you take him down, you in the match, you need to close the distance. So once he's down, think about, you don't have to do it, but think about how you're going to entry into him. Smoked it.
Here you go, right? You're going now. You got one.
Really got one. I'm giving you my back. You really want to see. You really want to see. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was trying to give you some good looks.
I see the bag.
Okay. You really want to see. I'll keep that.
Whoa,
Finish. You won't.
you okay?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
You right?
Did you take a break?
No, I'm just like fighting was my back.
a lower back. This would be lighting me up.
You got some heavy collar kind of. No, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were like going over and just trying to maintain some posture.
When we do collar tie drill crap at Muay Thai, it's like our knees, what they call it, is torture on my back.
Yeah, it's like right in here.
Yep.
Agree?
Yeah.
That's the only thing keeping you up.
Back strengthening and stuff.
The roads are everything. Look at it go with me.
Hypers.
Hyper extension.
and hypers and good mornings and stuff like that.
I do a lot of it. Got really good. Power top right.
When you're ready.
That was good. That was it.
I'm trying to cook a little bit.
I was like, oh, no, we're not good to do.
They can see like, I'm trying to. I'm not with, those
Whatever, man. I was
Getting my, getting them all anyway.
Just know it, he said, you know, I was like, his body was feeling like my forehead, like, you know, rushing, you know, like, no, it's for money. I'm good. I'm like, for my thank you. Put down the phone.
I'm in my own way still. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta rep these. They just like this. A little bit of stuff. Right, it would be. That's the point.
uh,
What you can do is, if you get that far, because it will try to.
I wish I could.
Yeah, I mean, you may want at least.
They say keep going for
It gotta get further on like my wrist. Get further there, like, and just, yeah. And then I'll go, what do you think you know? Beer, bread.
Yeah, you do that.
I don't remember, but I think about that, we're under and something.
Yeah. Keep making it move.
So your far side light in the way. What's happening? Hey, mate, not.
30 seconds.
I'm you first.
I think I might have said something, you're not.
I think I'm there.
I'm not very good at ball. Oh, yeah.
It's in the slide by.
Time.
They would have to get more into the shoulder.
That's capoeira all day.
What's that?
Said that's capoeira all day.
Oh, what's that?
The other Brazilian art.
Is that a throw or a sweeping?
No, it's a whole art. It's a
Well,
whole
like
martial
that.
art.
Is that throw from?
No, I was saying your move. I was joking. Your movement looks sort of capoeira-esque.
Hi,
Go
guys.
watch the movie Only the Strong. Only the Strong.
Grab some, get some rounds in. I highly recommend you start in mount, but you do whatever you want. If you do want to play the mount games, start in mount. It's open rolling, but you just roll until you're in a neutral position or you have a submission. That's the idea. It's just a positional round.
I'm gonna kill it.
Like, bro. For your hair. Come on, man. Thought we were having a nice gentlemanly wrestling match.
I don't know what they're doing to that. There's nothing you can do with that. Turn around and being ignored.
You know, the triangle's good, already. Got a table good. We want my triangle's good work there.
Oh, like this.
I'm praying on here. Check the neck.
No.
It's up. Where you can put your right elbow on your right knee and right elbow. On it. Yeah, put it on. Point the ball right here. On top of it. Across the cap. And we should. Body up. Keep my defensive hand. Oh yeah. Like the front, I mean, but more. Exam up, bench up. Yeah, from here, it feels like orange. Like from here, if I try to move right, it feels like orange is on board.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, if you want to be on top.
I remember about myself.
Might be back, I'm not sure. It's pretty late. Anything? Play on the big game. See.
Try that way, but it's title. don't know what to do with that.
That's the second one.
Like, it's tight as I can, and it just.
I'm sorry about.
Is that what that was? What do I do? It wasn't, it's just, I like get as tight as I can to him and he'll just like roll me off of it.
It's like I'm on one guard, he's with my foot guard. And I'm able to anybody, like, to the next week. I think it's a great goal. We did it a lot. It's like
I usually go right here. If they start really pressing in heavy, like it looks like through the prostate.
and I bring my knees in my pocket and I just like
You're essentially like sweeping the legs.
yeah, you can get it with a foot too. But I usually just get a double with that. And it's really not because I'm hitting. It's just a very cool.
Can't stand up with my leg. Right now. Get back to all the time. I'm sure it's gonna be real fun. Yeah, I just drank my leg.
You need fat?
Oh yeah, I'm just like hold it.
Oh.
I gotta straighten my leg. It pops.
Oh.
Angle saw.
Yeah. No, he was being nice. He had it.
There you go for this now. That's not what I don't remember that I was like.
Right. Oh, I mean, okay.
Get the hell out of here. Too old.
Your arm out. Your left.
Hear you. Yeah, I'm gonna kill him.
Get your left arm out.
Thanks for the advice.
It's a little late now.
41.
Order the miracle here.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. I've been cooking. I've been on.
35. Oh,
Yeah.
how old are you? Are you gonna be 35?
Yeah. Yeah. How are you? 38? 49. Oh.
I'll be,
Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah.
I remember 21 one day.
You know,
Big
we'll
35 ago.
I am.
Oh, yeah. Like, man, that's too close to morning now. I'm like, oh my God, I wish I was
I mean, you're doing pretty well. I would say don't have a whole lot of gray.
My beard's getting a lot. I don't have a whole lot of gray hair. My beard is starting to get a lot gray. It's kind of hard to see when I trim it down to the point like
That's
that.
pretty odd. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Well, I definitely got gray a lot. I'm not gonna
Stay with it, stay with it. Everything's fine. You did y'all just get rolled around like 3 or 4 rolls. It's like you had it in there, but
He
it
told me that he's gonna go out. Say purple.
Yeah. Dizzy.
Give that arm on the one there.
I can
It's 740 pounds in the house.
make him put you to sleep.
Put your hand on the back of on the
That's
back
a
of
good,
the,
that's a good.
yeah, they go right there.
Y'all should roast this burn.
Now cut that arm.
Take it to the house.
Wait for something safe.
Yeah.
God,
Oh, you're from the joke. Yeah.
Get the fan, get it underneath the chin. Hey, and ACC rules, anything below the eyeballs is carrot out. It was a break and thing.
You can also correct it. You have that.
It's cramping so hard the whole spot.
Must
Fight for children.
Yeah.
On the way.
Welcome.
Okay.
that arm trap.
Oh,
Like,
no.
oh, no.
Good chance they.
Try to fold and fix it. Yeah. Get tight. Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah. Go, Chuck, go get it, Chuck. It's dangerously close to us. They had a condor or stars, whatever that is. Out. That one that's under the arm can't do anything. That's the focus right there. Still can't do anything. It's uncomfortable, but he can't go. What?
Well, I don't know what to do when they went to like the great lobster and stuff. I can't get it. You had your feet on my feet and you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Because I can't get them out. And I thought, I already know what I thought.
What
The first one I'm saying, like, what's that?
Well, what are you acting on?
What I'm saying is that you get it. I mean, I know it's like, so I'll get but that's what you know, you see the right things out and stuff. And I was asking my really like the last year, put it up and say, like, what do you think out, Can't do it when you're sitting.
Slow it down.
Hell yeah, you're kicking me off.
It's the point of the match.
You want to get a reaction from me to punch her? I want to beat the shit out of you. That's all my mind went to was like when you start punching, you know, I had to like restrain from that.
It's just hard. Like people are trying to fashion, right? What's the name? He's teaching tomorrow. Talk to this. Like, no, like,
It's just any kind of movement around.
you're trying to keep. He's always doing switching. Like people.
I know what you're doing. I just have a plan on going forward. Doing something. I'm trying to work my. I've already worked figuring out how to get like working the legs, work to work north south. But I'm trying to do this this new thing I saw brand new tag where it's like and you walk that floor, walk that one leg to the floor, and it's not like you step your leg behind your leg here. For sure, like proceeding to like try to push me away with us. Step behind that leg, push it to the ground. Get it.
Something about the guy talking. You can't do it.
Yeah, be mad.
And then it's like, well, I can't swim. I'm sick.
Today, maybe.
Yeah, that's with the right eye.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I mean, feel that. That's why I had to like work. It's not.
Feel that much to eat.
What should you be doing to work towards this game?
Literally right here.
No, it's not. I have this. I have that. You feel it's like it's hips.
I was like, got you all right here.
And you
Yeah,
can't.
my eye find that.
Which you can do now. I don't know.
Like that. Or over underneath.
I need you to focus on
Do it the other way around.
just the phone.
Yeah, it's I think I could do this. I'm not like this. Both sides.
Because now if you get the elbow on the inside, if you have your weight, then the off balance speed is way more effective. So now you make me have to let this around like this and rest this because you're going to start hard. I did this. But you know, this also can't have me. My bottom tape was good. Balance it was set up.
Yeah, did you have to have like another pull together?
Oh, I did the space. I had much.
You need to know
Because I was born
debate is the first time coming.
sometimes I get you on every papers and that. So I swallow it for you. It's like that's once you tell them to push forward and push it fun. It's like every time I swallow it, it's worse.
We gotta get you
like it's point like out.
right. If you don't know how, we can say you can say
Like you're talking dry a while.
so you sometimes we're gonna have to speak. You gotta talk.
I didn't have to do that, right?
I quit chat on this.
Please.
I'm trying to get Tiger some extra work for you.
I think you're not.
Yeah. All right, get you out of it. Yep. All right, so I'm pretty long. Right? Yeah. I can't. I've got a first address. I have no inside. I have nothing on the inside right now. We have all the space. So, all right, right now, if he's here, I have to work the send. Sometimes I might be able to work the send. Other times, his cut might be in the way. He can't pretty much for his birthday. All right, but all I need is work this to the inside. Right, like I just need to work the frame to the inside.
And then you're
I'm using it as a frame. Right? Okay, sorry. It's a valid question. Well, what can you be with that?
You're the other making you like.
What's he gonna do?
And then you can take my back.
Here, this is where we start setting up our music. So, first thing is just, I can try to, you know how to do this, I'll make it big. If you have it shallow, I might be able to just use my frame, a bridge towards him, just to extend my elbow.
I do shake my leg here.
And bring it back to his side. He's not going to come out too. So that I can off balance. Because I like this frame here now. When I kick my hips, when I hit his left leg between my hips, it off balance. So as I come up, and then I'm stroking my hips into his leg, and his face is pocket. I get this all the time. My not be able to get my knee in. Maybe you got to do it. Now he gets heavy against my head. The only thing is out. Right now, if I should be I give the other side. Right? That's where the thing comes in. Outside of the game, people. I'm on the inside position. I got this, and I got my elbow on the inside, and I'm reinforced. He can get as heavy as you want. Don't get in my head. Just don't get my head. Sorry. Keep my second. Like that's gonna be all. Like this player, he's gonna be like, "Get my boss. I'm gonna reset." But most people are just gonna double down. You get here. Oh no, you get here. Then I'll reset this. You know, we've already started. But like those guys, if I pull Chad in that position right now, right? He's on my head. I know it's gonna be next. I'm just like, I'm gonna be sad. But most guys are really heavy. And all the time, the only thing that's big out of work here, head control, and then they can't tie their legs. They can also cross their feet. But the kipping is the reason. The kipping's gonna be like they're not gonna be able to cross their feet. You're not taking the start kipping. You might have to tip one side and then pendulum and tip the other way. But it's all about how can I create angles in my head to create a reason that is like to get my knees like I just need to get the name of the game for side or nothing. Side to side, but I'm only thinking for it. Yeah, that's nothing. One thing. This is all it's all about it's all about the game. Right? Which I was getting belly. When I come here, I'm taking my knee to my elbow. I mean, I'm doing it a little different because I need to off balance him. I specifically want to come all the way under, but I'm becoming a ball. I'm denying the head control. So he's got to control my head, right? So I'm denying that by coming under and waxing this off. But most balls are going to have my head like this, right? I wax it off. He has to be able to control. He has to keep my shoulders in. Keep my head from being able to rotate. Like that's a definition of a head. If my head can rotate, if I can get to one shoulder, he doesn't have the control. But everything is back control is the only and the difference. All three of them all that. Is this costing too much? Is it making sense? I think it would be like a whole hour and just kind of see some like finding some kind of yeah, really? Yeah, he's just
And you had Tucker, you had an arm, remember the arm trap and roll?
Yeah.
He was giving you an arm trap and roll.
But he was also pulling my hands up past like up here.
yeah, might be a trap.
Yeah, when it's here, you swim down and trap that arm.
He couldn't.
With this,
Where we were, he couldn't do that.
right.
I had a deep on there.
I'm just going off of where you were a minute ago.
Okay, I thought I'd like to bring we're going live. Maybe it's
Nah, I didn't see it.
we're talking about this week about trying to see where he's at, like stage stuff.
Yeah.
And that was yeah, I had a very deep under, and so to the point where I'm tucking the other side of his neck. So it's just kind of
99% of the time when somebody's in a mount like that, they like unless they've got a crazy good mount or they're like really super disciplined with their hooks. Like I just if always naturally. It's sort of like the kip, but I bridge. I don't bridge in like the same direction twice. And I really kind of almost pumping it up here and here, and then eventually they start getting loose, or I bump them so hard that whatever they're doing up top, they have to at least post with one hand. And then I start like similar, but
But I think all those escapes that I made, besides like off the back, the elbow or kick,
yeah.
that's like, that's what gets, and that's the only thing that, you know, I've ever to like, that's all the pieces, all you need.
He's always had trouble really when I think back with being, you know, when they're loose pins, he comes right out of it.
Yeah.
He inverts and stuff. They've really got him locked down. Even in tournament for the last, like, I remember a tournament where you got pinned down and they didn't walk through a couple of sequences and got you submitted. But it was that initial pin you couldn't get out of.
But it's because he's really good at explosivity. Yeah, he's good at, he's like explosive, like young, athletic person, but like, the explosion only takes you so far. There's no space
You have to have space before
create after.
Yeah.
Right, it's like you gotta create space.
when that space is gone. We're real house. We're spoken over what you do. It's a hole in your game, and everybody in here has some issue they're trying to fix. Oh,
I actually,
yeah, I got a bunch too.
so that's
I mean, dude, look at me. Would you not agree that you have issues, especially by a bigger guy, when they really have you pinned out? I've seen like consistently you have trouble.
too. I'm not like,
Okay.
You're not arguing with me, I know.
I just didn't want to know.
Like maybe in the live roll, I felt like I literally could not move through my limbs. The other limb I could barely move was pinned over my head. And I was kind of like trying to generate force, but like that was just pinned in the brain.
But first thing you said, like, am I not just taking that and pinning out the loose arm? If you're pinned and three limbs are down and he's on you, and you got this loose,
That's the one he wants.
what is this?
Yeah.
I know, but what is this arm even doing? If you're worried about fishing this under to frame and now it's locked down, it wasn't doing you any good over here because you couldn't get out with it loose. Bring it inside, frame, kit, and start working your knees. Like, don't worry about it.
If I put my hand on this guy, I'm just like,
Yeah.
screwing myself out. But yeah, if I have hands, I see these isolated. Yeah, it's like if you shot like one angle, that's one of those are isolated. I want that. That's the basis. I'm like, you can do it. I used to step on this and be able to get out. None of these guys should be able
It's the same thing with Muay Thai, bud. You're at the point where you're having trouble with implementation and stuff, so you're working on that. It's the same thing here. You just have a hole you gotta fix. That's all it is.
try it again. Yeah, let's just I started to get that line, I'm not gonna get it because I didn't. You get straight off balance and go nuts.
Stay away from the left.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna loosen up a little bit. I'm gonna loosen up a little bit. Play it. Just you gotta play it. Got it dry.
I got it dry, so everything's burning.
I need you to go up 10 too. You need to go. You need to get both sides. Go.
Follow me. See how one way I misdirection, I fainted, one way went the other. Did you notice that? It'll be on the stream. I'm gonna go back and watch all this. You got questions? You got questions?
I still feel like I can't move super well when
You gotta realize you don't. The basis of tipping does not necessarily require that you have to be strong bridges. The first time I just got them out right there, I never bridged ever. Like I did.
I did nothing else. I never planted and bridge.
So you realize when you think you're stuck, like what makes you feel stuck here? When I'm really heavy, right? I get here, get the inside position. Like what?
Can't move my arms.
Your hips.
Yeah.
Can you move your legs?
Not in a meaningful way,
And
really.
put your knees together.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can kick, right?
Like,
I need you to find an inside frame with your hand and your elbow, right? So that might require a little bump. Now I just need you to kick out to the side, get to the head, continuously kick. Go the other way.
Yeah, now it feeds into the elbow sometimes. Go back and look at like the hip when we finish. The point is these things interplay.
Kipping the elbow, you can go back and forth. That's all you can do. Like grapple roll with all the good. You can do it, but like it's effective stuff that works at the highest levels of the jiu-jitsu. It's really a good deal.
How do you? I don't know how much of this I forgot, but I honestly can't remember how to kick either. It's like
you do this? Let's see. Can you kick your legs straight like this? Can you do this? Can you sit yourself up? Can you do this? Can you sit yourself up like this? Dylan, we throw our legs and throws our hips. Yeah. Right? And that's what, like, what you're doing when I was talking about sleep sets. Look good. Really smooth. So, yeah. You change your center of gravity based off of where you base out. It's like, yeah, the whole idea is that, and the whole idea here is, especially when I pinch my knees together, yeah, and I focus everything into just one, like, space. That's like, yeah. And I've got a friend on the inside. This is like the fundamental pinching inside. Where the hips are constantly creating off balance. So there's two things going upwards of the ceiling. Yeah. But their hips are staying stationary. They start here. And my knees eventually pierce into the elbow. Yeah, that's all I need. I'm going to knee inside the one knee. And then it's the only counter attack. I don't want to go any further. If anything, it's kind of like my counter attack. I don't know why. This group is like gives them more counter react. I just think penetrate the elbow, and then it's not the quickest thing I've done. On the counter attack.
So again, if you physically just do it, like perception, get your imaginary frame.
It feels good because we don't look it down. Yeah, no, I see that. I've been the reason I'm saying I'm taking everything out because I gotta imagine. This is where I want this is inside of this, the thigh gap. Right here, as I focus on taking my feet up and my hips up, my knees start coming in and down. I watch my knees point down. If I look at knees in the phone, if that's what we're aiming for, it's just right there. Right there. And then this all presupposes that I'm framing on the hips. So that, because if I do this like this, I don't have any frame on this side. I'm just bringing their hips up. Just like their hips are moving, I'm moving them. Versus here, I'm keeping everything stationary. I'm like incrementally wedging.
Even if you only have one frame, even if you only have one frame,
I really always want to, but sometimes all it takes is sometimes a bridge the other way from
Dude, Desmond was an asshole. Dude, like, it doesn't watch that. He's going to go the same.
I always have trouble hitting people that I can't hurt. Like, I mean,
Like, he's not like that.
I'm serious. They're like, but if I yeah, I can't remember that condition at all. I think I'm going to keep up around sway by. I'm not sure. I don't know. Am I supposed to just stay on this? No, that ain't good. I need to take it on these
He just has to let you check. It's 25. They just leave his gun. And I think first 25. Gun, pencil, like what happens. See, I step out of here. I'm sorry.
Somebody.
Yeah, that's what
That's what the speaking thing is.
really
right, that's like almost a peripheral thing. That's great. That's surfing. You can do all this stuff.
Yeah.
You're holding them, they're trying to get out, they freaking can't get out. It's not all the knees surfing and perch riding and
That's all I'm getting. If I pay somebody about the whole process of
What is that? The one file, something
I can't actually submit them.
once
I have to throw some.
this one only got like 135 before you get to I need 30 minutes. It's like,
I can
can I get the I'd like to get started. I'll let you look at this plan for it. I'm like, I did it out. So, thanks, that was good. I walked up, I didn't know, I walked up to the door and I heard them and they were like playing, so I was like,
It was three people of my friends.
I didn't anything else. Thank you, I'm sorry.
The other side of life, it literally feels like an invasive with a gas mask on. It's just like,
Yeah.
I just can't breathe.
Is that a Steam song? Or Infrared? Yeah.
Actually, that's all I wear is clear shoes. I've never seen on there. I'm definitely I forget. And I'm definitely dude.
My leg, in my leg.
I want to feel my life.
But it's like, eat like food trash. Pimples is down and play baseball. Yeah. You can stay around.
And then it's just it's so and I can just sit here and argue
Yeah. No, we're supposed to look at sound actually get here, but I don't know if that's called. It's called I guess like name of what literally so like they just got over it's like a yeah, it's like a yeah, but it's essentially it's like open airways. It's like no, it's like anaphylactic emergency. So like no, your heart rate, blood pressure skyrockets. Yeah. I don't know how much they are.
Finish 30 and 20.
Sorry, I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm not self-conscious.
Yeah. They are. I don't know anything about it. So, but
Yeah.
accurate. And most instances, you never saw one, somebody especially busted it. So it's solid, or it's just been sold directly there.
What's yours in your hands?
And somebody, I see it, I was like, oh, that's what really strong. That's like, extremely strong. I'm used to that. That's like,
it's okay. It's stuff.
a lot of stuff with the body, but like, it's like spray or something. So like, those are like fun.
Yeah.
Idea. It was like super strong. Like, and lots of the game, it's like, they really
I feel the same. That's why I like when you have there are some things. There's a lot of stuff about Gracie I don't like, but like one thing that they get is like
like, you know,
everything knows X, Y, Z. You cannot do.
or like,
It's
still making out for things.
Yeah, there's like this. Like, there's
Like, I do know that some places
show them
grab
your food up. You
it's really hard, but they can
show like to get feedback.
like everything. They're all different. They should say, like, how many are questionable. Just too much. It just made it hard to and so that it was like anywhere.
I mean, it's not as sparse as
Personal, like,
the
to me, that's the basis. That's how I ended up being good, and I'm just doing that. So that's how I got there. I just got better. That's how I got to be better. That's what you can't see. It's hitting something. No, it's going to be
like there's
I should prefer to just work out and they get tired.
a risk of just easily harming yourself. It's gonna be
Try that's hard.
Yeah.
Because
like you can already like overdose of time.
that's how I do whole exercise. Most of the time.
And you know that one never does, it's like, oscillating really.
Yeah.
Not saying everybody has to.
You'll be upset all year.
I just kill you with the
Yeah, and you go back and I think you're okay. Maybe certain much more of a game like opponents. Like if he's gonna have that kind of money, he was that's the game. But like what's not a very kind of game. It also just lets him live from free. So they're gonna highlight it. And it's awesome when highlight it does it. It's like in a bad position. That's why Gary Conan is so excited.
Yeah, so if you're
Not great at anybody, they don't. No matter how big they are. Like watching an old right stuff like
Yeah.
he's doing this 1,100 pounds bigger than this and it's like so I gave him Migratory Association.
That was like Dan. I've heard Dan and her talk about that. Basically, you get to the point where you're able to focus on your offensive game when you have zero fear. You got escapes for everything. So it's like, okay, so what? I'm gonna get out of that to go do my thing I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So,
well, liver, it's
Yeah, so anything like
down to the liver. And then like there can be there's certain types of like you can work it down like liver
like I just think I remember when I was rolling a lot, you know,
it's probably
before I stopped, I virtually no fear.
build up if you're getting a game of that.
I'll be on your neck.
Kidney function.
He was the only one that could make it one color. But I got over it because I hadn't defended it constantly. And it was like I got really good and I was like, I didn't care if it's like like this, whatever. They're not good. And it wasn't because I had some great percentages. I never let them get where they wanted to, or if I got compromised, I wanted to slip off and put my shoulder on the ground, and then there was no way to do it. But that fear, like I had no panic when they got my back on. But when you're like that, I can work offensively, I can come out, I can wait, I can set stuff up. But there were other positions.
I heard him make this like one time. Yeah, I'm sorry, I wanted to make it.
So like it's like
If you say, I want to do anything,
Adding your access, you can just do it on remote or something.
yeah, I can show you. It's like, I got $10,000 in this right there. Like just those photos.
Yeah.
I hopefully I want to have class that I wrote you.
so the same amount of
Flying idea, like my work stuff, so it's not too little stuff, so it's kind of good. But yeah,
things that is like
open that.
Right.
Right, wants to do it.
yeah, things that I
Like, at some point, if you want to break those, or use that,
I agree.
exit the table. I've heard of that ball. Gary made it all state series. So the states maybe, and Darren heard of sometimes a new way philosophy. That's one of the he has one called a good way philosophy. His new
Let's hospital stop. That's pretty sold out.
Okay.
positional skates.
They just have like butt heavy.
I haven't watched a lot of Gary talk stuff, but I like Dan. I'm more familiar with Dan Hurd. He's super dry, but he's super technical.
If you're
A lot of opioids is it's like you're gonna
Gary's probably better off.
Yeah, Dan Hurd's like,
Well, Gary is like really to the point with stuff, but it's really
the boxing is like a
it's a
I'll have to check that out.
distillation.
Right.
But like
But it's a communication and teaching skill. Like, they teach differently. You know what I'm saying?
On you.
Like he's like,
I'm going to
right.
and if you're like 80-20,
Crazy analytical and that will put you to sleep. I'll listen to Dan. If you need something more to the point and focused, get me away.
I watched Dana for an hour today. I know it's
around.
Yeah.
but Gary's also
You're extremely analytical.
like I'm more into it. So like I like our Gary.
He's smart, but he's just kind of like a few minutes of it. And
I
he's
put in a farm is good for. So there's
Yeah,
You're also African.
But you can also start with like a 80-20 as a bread as well.
and they're not
If I get 80% on the cruises, out of just water, it's like short teaching style.
Yeah.
I was down about 20% now.
look for things around it.
I'm from already.
You know that you get something like it's she goes like that's just a
That might be like the best thing.
a lot of
You gotta get it like to get actually just does Muay Thai there, but he goes to wrestling. And we're like, hey, maybe later we got too much going on right now, but like we're not gonna do that. That kid wanted to go over there. I was like, Ralph, you know, over there. He's always wondering how he stacks up against like what other schools.
It's giving
Bigger guys. And he's had a couple of really inexperienced guys. But
like when they start.
even Jerry, right here, Jerry. He's like
It must be.
No, she's fine.
Yeah, I was saying, it must have been very quickly after.
I mean, if he is, I'm a little suspect. He is. So that was a
Oh, you see, so nothing for.
I'm bragging about him.
Oh, you see, about you
He did. He got back. His wife got pregnant. He's gonna get blew back up into the bus. And then he started coming back down. So he blew back up. He lost again. But he had that sympathy right from his wife. I never had an issue, but like once I had to turn away. Done with it, and very kind of left. I mean, I've always liked Jerry. He comes finally.
Yes, sir.
Make her like this.
Because it's not just it's martial arts. And now Buzzy Combatives was grapple to our local jiu-jitsu crew, like Buzzy Combatives was to the rest of the country. It was stuff we were like stepchild to every traditional martial art. but it was ordinarily cutting edge. Now it's like mainstream and everything.
I didn't say.
Up to 2000, it's like going combative this, combative version of this. We've done that
That's one, yeah, I'm 26.
for 3 decades. Before that, why we got it.
Dude, I mean, after
It was like that.
Like,
after
Jared,
I was 24.
was giving us direction.
Someone asked me, someone got after
Yeah, it's like, I couldn't believe it when he said, I said, hey, out there, you can tell me.
I don't struggle.
Out of the way, the sweetest word she said, of key class. He's like, yeah. The big consensus was like, everybody in there was like, already buying their MMA gloves and ready to do it. I'm like,
Very incredible.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like this.
we're sitting really cool with him. I'm always trying to
Like, look at what you're
very tactfully get a feel on what to say.
some like,
I'll be more. I'll be grapple or I'll be like,
yeah. After
you ain't had a reaction. He could never had a bad reaction. He thought the video thing. Just stop talking.
It's like, I was like, I'm like, squeezed. Like, I'm just like,
Laying back and easy with that stuff.
you have that hard,
Lovely feathers, you're like,
it's like my skin just hurts together. If it wasn't so painful on the surface, I would have down rolled for the.
Dude, wait till you get older and swing, which makes it so much better.
they hurt worse.
Oh, yeah. Especially under that, like in between your toes, like.
I think we used to be. Everybody else, you know, He can do that out there, he can all run over here, he can catch most of it, and still do it well.
I'm so glad he's doing I'm all from that. Water.
And you're gonna go there, people.
We can go that far, right?
Do like a Friday or something.
Yeah, I think that's
We used to do boxing at 9:30, Friday. And that's when I would Hey, is it? access to one class a day for each gym or something. One thing that you can pop school, imagine paying a set fee and you had access to like at least one class a week from any school you wanted to go to here. But you're more focused too, which means all of your time is dedicated to no-gi. He's splitting no-gi, boxing, traditional gi, and no-gi. He made it sound like he made it sound like I don't think it was just like it almost made it sound like this is this is my thing. This is kind of it's like he doesn't teach it, but really he gives it. It's like he almost made it sound like MMA really gets number one thing. It's just like, and like, I don't, there's nothing big at all. That's just they have a rep for it, like, but like, I don't know how heavy. So, it's, maybe one day we can have it. I don't follow me.
I wish there was enough space that we all work around, just like 10,000 square feet.
I've been talking to Becky about that. So like, as like, if we ever win the lottery, one thing I've always told her, like, I want to create a massive one-stop shop, and we could have foot combatives there, whatever we want, and then these out spots. It would be, I don't think here not. I mean,
That's what they did before. But that's out there. He's just started training.
yeah.
There was a space that fitted out, and it was just like it was only like 2,000 square feet. They put curtains up. And so like there were plastic building others like curtains at some time. Like he's like one time agent's guy or something. And it's like stand up scrimmage. They just go through this curtain where we continuing to go while we're in the curtain.
Man, we're looking at. Appreciate that. Work on it. For sure. Yeah. Until April, things completely crazy. Hey, I would do that. It's forever, man, if I do that. Oh,
See you guys. Sorry, I didn't. I got called up talking, bro. You doing all right?
Pretty good. Foot drawn out, so when my pinky toe, it's drawn out and cracked and I was bleeding. So like every part of my skin just cracked.
It's a burn too.
It is.
It's just dry.
Yeah, my skin drawn and swollen like that. Just cracked it up. Just just want to walk on the mat.
It's rough to get the stick there.
Yeah. I'm just a little, I feel like I've aged or something. It's just a little different. Yeah. I feel like it's really like playing my friend.
Oh, wow. Is that the shooting?
Dude, for some reason, like both sides, I had this scar from like straight to my foot against the mat.
From like shots and stuff? Yeah. I've done that, yeah. I don't think mine, I don't really do it anymore. But I also used to get, just like calloused up eventually, but right there.
Yeah, I was getting takedowns today. Just from straight up.
Slide back. Yeah, there's kind of like a slide back there. Slide back. So, get under the armpit and we shut and slide back. I mean, I do it. When your slide by is cool, because it does allow you to keep it good. But one thing it can do is either that or if it does that, it starts to look at it. That's one I would try to use that. Jordan doesn't have to try to replicate it. It's like a slide by, and then as they go to posture up, it's just like.
Because the catch is perfect time to work. It looks like they're picking up, but they're getting foot up getting way down the stage. And it's just literally just like someone very close and he'll drag right here. And then whenever it's like a kick, but if he pushes up here, and then when they're coming to step back like that, he reads it. And just because you would think crossing your feet like that is not a good move. But because their weight is so shifted, their front foot's so light, that means you can just be like that. But I'm scared to try that. Take a solid leg and solid slide.
Yeah. Which I mean, definitely look to make contact with your heel. Take the side out of your foot and they're playing the outside.
Just like, what, you stare like
It's just they're shitty like thing. That gets checked. I just want to get good sleeps. Like, even though they're not, that's not percentage, that's the single. It's just, it makes them look still out. Like, when they're just like, exactly. That's the stuff that you need to do. You gotta do for day one drop out. That's 11.
finally dressed up today.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, so definitely take advantage of that if you can. I'll be here Thursday.
All right.
See you boys. Camden, I'll send you your money tomorrow, bro.
Oh, okay.